Greetings, folks. This is Soldier of the Lord, and I'm here to. The website has been designed to show you truths, show you real truths that are unbelievable. But once you start to see the truth, you'll get the idea, and many other truths will come about because of this. But I just ask you to keep an open mind, and I ask you to listen to the narratives once you go to the website and truly seek facts. If you're not looking to seek facts, then you're wasting your time. If you have cognitive dissonance, I mean, I understand that. But the thing is, if you don't want to know the truth, then leave. Go take the blue pill and go back to sleep. There's nothing else I can say. All I can do is present you evidence and ask that you please critically look at it and critically think about it, because you will be surprised once you start really looking at the things that I'm going to present here, and you'll discover many more on your own. I guess the first place to really look is we're going to start here. The moon landings never took place. They've never been to the moon. That is an unbelievable statement, but is a true fact. Take a look from, we'll just start with this. You take a look from any of NASA pictures, any of these so-called Earth pictures, every single one of them is a CGI graphic. Okay? Yeah, you look at this one here, and you're going to see that these images are all CGI done. Even one of them has the word sex in the cloud. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable when you look at the truth of what is really going on here. I mean, look at that. That's a CGI picture. There's another one. I don't even know where to go from this point other than to lay out the evidence for you. The computer graphics imaging software has developed quite a bit from the first part of all this, but I've got a point to make here, and I will get to it. And there are some bigger lies than this moon landing. There are much bigger lies. The first big proof is your own common sense. Let's take a look at this. Look, this is the lunar lander. Really? You believe that this hunk of junk from the 60s went through the Van Allen belts. Look here. Went through the Van Allen belts, landed on the moon with this lunar lander there, lunar car they had, whatever it was. But my first big proof to you is take a look at this hunk of junk. I mean, you couldn't take that to the next city. This is ridiculous. There is no, your common sense should be able to look at this thing and see the tin foil and curtain rods and whatever they got on there. There are many more evidences with the videos on this site, but it just struck me when I really started looking at this lunar lander. And it's ridiculous that this thing ever descended to the moon. Look at this. Seriously, I mean, This went through the Van Allen radiation belts, which NASA claims now that we can't even get through yet. They don't have the technology to get through the radiation without destroying the instruments or the people. Another thing is that it's extremely hot in that particular area. So, I mean, look at this. This doesn't even, I suppose for its day, it may have looked pretty good to people, but if you take a look at this thing now, it's obvious phony. This thing couldn't travel through nothing. And they're saying that it descended upon the moon. Look at this. Come on. Now that's the whole thing there. This is what really I started to look at when I was pointed out the fact that these moon missions could not have happened. And this isn't the only evidence. This is just one that really stood out to me for my own critical thinking and my own logical thinking. And I hope yours too, if you just take a look at it. Take a look at what's going on here. Take a look at the technology they had. And the videos that you'll see on this site, the videos that you're going to see on this site, if you go to NASA Lives, it'll show you the ISS fakes. It'll show you all the follies of the moon landings. It was just impossible for the technology them days. It's impossible for the technology we have nowadays. They cannot leave this planet. And it'll get into that. If you look under Project Operation Fishbowl, under Operation Dominic, it was where they were shooting through. They were doing high altitude explosions. Okay, nuclear explosions. You'll have to search through the website and do some research on your own. I can only connect the dots and show you where there is a serious problem with all of these things. They call me a conspiracy theorist, and it's not conspiracy theorist. It is a conspiracy, no doubt. But it's not a theory. It's conspiracy reality. This here is fake. I mean, you can take a look at that with your own eyes and see this does not have the technology to even do what they said it did. Some of these are CGI pictures of the lunar lander, but it's all ridiculous. Here, take a look at this. Ridiculous. Look at that. That's tinfoil or something. We got some. I think we got some Kurt rods going here. But I am not trying to. I'm not trying to invalidate your belief. Well, I am trying to invalidate your indoctrined beliefs because they are invalid. But to you, they're going to seem very real because it's what you've been taught. It's everything you've been taught from the beginning, but you've never been taught the truth. You've never been told the truth, probably, or if you have been unwilling to look at the evidence. So, I mean, that's where we're going to start here. And if you're still here with me, then maybe you can search around the website and do some cognitive thinking of your own, some of your own thoughts, some of your own critical thinking. That's what you need to do. You need to look in the back, look at the evidence. Don't just take a look at a picture that you see here. Look at this car here. I don't know how many millions that was, but it was a lot. And it's all it simply is a studio car or something, or whether they did this in a studio or it had to have been done in a controlled environment, and that it goes through some of those ideas through the website. But that is the first reality that I would like to show to you, because basically this lie right here is the one that perpetrated all of the other lies that they got coming, including evolution, the Big Bang Theory. What they've done is they've showed us that we got a round ball Earth, which is a lie. We go back and look at the moon picture or the Earth pictures with all these satellites flying around the Earth and 6 moon missions. We have what? 8 pictures of the moon that are supposedly real, when not one single one of them is real. Okay, and look, here's one right here. The word sex. The word sex in the clouds. These people are diabolical. The lie that you've been told is that we have all these pictures of the Earth and you believe it. You believe it without questioning one thing. I don't see one real picture here of the Earth, and they've all been proven to be CGI generated. I'll give you one there that's it looks more of a better picture, but take a look at this. It's CGI. All of it. And NASA even admits it now. The Blue Marble guy come out and said that it is CGI, and you'll see this in the videos. I'm not going to go through all the evidence here in this opening video that I have for you. I'm just trying to point out and lay down the groundwork for everything, all the lies that will come out after this. But if you look at these and you tell me that these are real pictures and you believe NASA went to the moon, then I would suggest that you do some more research on your own. Use your critical thinking. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Satellites are a lie. They do not exist. It's all ground-based. Have you ever seen a satellite? Have you ever seen a real picture of a satellite? It's a myth. It's all ground-based. They use balloons, planes, and drones, towers, antennas, and parabolic reflectors. It's all the communication is ground-based. If you ever notice your satellite dish, it is not pointed straight up at the sky. It's pointed towards a tower somewhere, or in the direction of a tower. It may be tilted up slightly so that it can receive the message from the next tower. GPS, all ground-based. If you look at some of the flight patterns, okay, in the southern hemisphere, they just blip off after an hour after leaving the destination, and they don't come back on until like an hour before the destination is reached. So these planes just disappear from the southern hemisphere when those planes take off from the supposed southern hemisphere. But it is very important for you to understand these facts, because then you'll realize the deception that how grand of a scale this deception has been and is. It's been going on for hundreds of years, since Copernicus came up with this round ball theory, us flying through infinite space amongst infinite stars and planets and solar systems, and it's ridiculous. It's a lie of Satan, the devil. This is the world that he created. He created this world. The devil did. And the reason is very simple. He wants to take credit for what God has done. But God did it a very different way. That way is completely in opposition to the one that's been presented to you by the devil. The earth is flat. It's got foundations. It's got an ice ring around the outside. Okay, this ice ring is Antarctica, which does not exist. Antarctica does not exist where they say it is. The North Pole is in the center. The sun and the earth, I'm sorry, the sun and the moon rotate over the earth like this. The sun and the moon. They're less than 3,500 miles away. You can look at that sun and see that it's right there. Okay? So, these facts, I don't expect you to believe, but I expect you to at least investigate it. Don't believe everything you're told, everything you see, everything you hear, because it's all lies. The news media, owned by the Illuminati, the Masons, basically they're owned by the Zionists, the 13 families that run that. But the Masons are involved in it. They're a part of all these secret societies, are a part of all of this. All of our high-level politicians, they know the earth is flat. There was Admiral Byrd made some very peculiar discoveries, I guess you'd say. And if you're interested in this, you're not asleep yet, look up Admiral Byrd, look up the Antarctic. But there's videos on my website here that show you all of this. You can go to the Flat Earth, and there's a series of videos. You can discover here, or you can look this stuff up on your own. You can find all of this. YouTube, the internet. There are a lot of lies out there, but if you use your discernment and your knowledge, you'll see the truths. There are truths out there. But you got to use your discernment, your critical thinking, and look behind what they're saying. And the fake proofs that they're giving you, you need to be able to critique those and understand, listen, that's fake, that's not. All this stuff is fake that they've been giving us. But I figured we'd end it off here with kind of a little video here. Operation Fishbowl.
Hello, it's me. You know, indoctrination started while we were still naive. Programming our beliefs. And that inertia is the reason we don't feel the earth spinning. Hello, can you hear me? Did you ever stop to question the confession of gravity as a theory? Funny thing, for so long we can be explained with buoyancy and density. The sun is closer than what they've told us, not 90 million miles away.
Do you see any curvature of the earth? The horizon always rises to eye level. Which means there is no curve dropping off.
Hello, how are you? Did you get a chance to join flight discussion to discover stationary, it is fixed, unmovable. House on the brighter side, with that CGI into the sea, and then faking that ISS feed. No matter how high you go, horizons rise to eye level. Like our founders, it's fiction. Show you only your God knows
All right, you'll find this video amongst all the others on YouTube, but we've got it all lined up here for you. So please stop by and check it out. And most of my my videos, I would ask that you would subscribe to all of the contributors here. These guys are very expert in what they do, because it's all they do. It's what they study. It's what they make videos upon. So please come check it out and subscribe to these guys, and really do some research on your own. I'll try to make some other videos and stick them on the other pages, kind of leading you down the road to where we're at now. All these lies that we've been told. So thanks a lot, and visit soldierofTheLord.com. Soldier-of-the-Lord.com. Check it out and do some research on your own. I would encourage you all to do that. Thanks a lot.